Hey everybody, this is Metro Minutes with Mark Warner.
Randy Clark.
It's great to be back on a Metro train, and you guys have really been kicking butt in terms of both ridership and crime. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, Senator, great seeing you, and thanks for obviously your never-ending support of Metro. We really appreciate all the good work you do for the country. Thanks for being on Metro. Yeah, you said kicking butt. I think we do say that. We are kicking some butt, and we're really happy about it. Proud of the big workforce here at Metro. Ridership, we led the country 2 years straight in ridership. January led the country again on ridership. Crime down 40% last year, and so far this year, January and February, 7-year low of crime on the system. Always more work to do, but really proud of the team. They're just really working hard. And
isn't it like this very week, we're trying to figure out if the government's going to stay open or not. But I gotta tell you, like the plan that came out this weekend from the House Republicans, it's kind of wacky. Basically takes a whole bunch of money from D.C. This is money D.C. residents paid, ought to be able to be spent for their schools and everything else.
Yeah, Senator, obviously I stay on the politics part, but the way our understanding of the CR is right now, continuing resolution is right now, D.C. would have to revert back to like last year's spending levels, which is a pretty big reduction in their local budget.
After all coming after COVID and stuff, we finally get back. This would be a whammy that nobody needs.
We're just trying to work with everyone, try to show the value of Metro, and I think bipartisan-wise, everyone lives and works in this region knows this place can't operate without Metro.
What made you such a fan of transit? My understanding is you actually met somebody fairly significant in your life.
Yeah, actually, I met my wife on the subway in Boston. I was going to a Sox game, and I met my wife on the train, offered her my seat. She said no, and then I met her after the game on the train as well, so it was like a little karma. And that was before I started working in transit, so she's been nice enough to let me drag around the world looking at trains and buses. Yeah, so
that's kind of wild.
Hey, I got one for you though. Sure. So, 'tis the season, right? You're a basketball guy. Right, used to go. Okay.
Aging hoopster.
Okay, well, me too. Who do you got? Yeah, you got the local pride thing.
I got to do GW. They're okay, although they're normally heart crushers. I got to go as well with UVA, although not quite as good a year as the past. And I hate to acknowledge it because as a Virginia guy, it's hard to acknowledge. But I did have one daughter that went to Duke.
So okay.
And once you go in Cameron, it's kind of,
Yeah, so I'm not a Duke fan.
No, I get Duke to root against.
But that Cooper kid.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
He is once in a generation talent.
He's a beast. Yeah.
And he's a freshman. Yeah. And he grew up in Maine. It's going to be fun, and this time of year is just a fun time, I think, in our region. We got all the March Madness stuff, Cherry Blossoms coming up, Ovi's chasing the biggest record in NHL, Nats opening day. So one of the things we've done is we built a model, so a lot of train service on weekends and nights. So it's not just going to the office, it's built for everybody now, and that's why really the system's working so well.
But of course, that means I got to ask you, and I know you love all of your stops, but what's your favorite Metro stop?